map is Korhal Floating Island. And we are going to have the top left, bottom right spawns here. Spawning up in the top left-hand position, the blue Terran from CJ. His name is Bbyong.
And spawning on the bottom right position as the orange Zerg playing for SK Telecom T1. His name is S2. You know, I don't know if he picked the name S2 because, you know, it has a meaning in it, or just because it looks like a heart.
A heart with some tails on the end, I guess.
Then again, you got the tails on the both ends, so
yeah.
It looks nice.
Well, we'll have to ask him sometime. I'm sure we can.
I will.
We can arrange that. Like kidnap S2. What does your name mean?
Don't tell anyone else about the kidnapping. Or I could ask him on Facebook.
There you go. That sounds like a easier and safer option.
Much safer if you don't want to get kicked out of the country.
You know what? It's not that you know, it just takes too much time, man. I can't invest all my time in trying to kidnap a pro gamer. It's just not going to work out.
Now, of course, if you guys have any questions for us, you can follow us on Twitter at SuperNovaManiac.
And I'm also at Whiplash.
And you guys don't have to kidnap us. You guys can ask the questions anytime you want, and we will answer right away.
Not right away. If we're in the middle of a cast, we will not answer you.
Not right now.
Sorry about that, but
I try to answer as most as possible once I get home.
Do our best to answer. And looks like we have a hatchery first here from S2. We're going to probably see, yep, a CC first from Bbyong as well. So both players instantly into macro mode.
I have to say, this is a little bit ballsy from Bbyong, I have to say, because the natural, there's two ways to get inside the main base, so most players, they'll try to worry about, oh, how do I wall in this area? How do I make sure the Zerg players do not get in with the early Zerglings? But Bbyong saying, well, if my opponent doesn't go for the 6 pole or the 10 pole, I'll be completely fine, and I'm going to get those out of my mind right away.
I would actually love to see a Zerg 6 pole Terran on this map sometime, because they would just win.
Now,
think about it, like they would just win.
The problem is if they go for the barracks first and have the SCVs in the right location, then the Marines can get a free shot on the Zerglings, and the SCVs, they are quite strong in this game.
That's true.
So it's better to go tempo, I have to say, and then apply some pressure.
The Marine or the Zerglings would get into the base, though. I guess that's probably the hardest thing to deal with. But with proper building placement, the Terrans probably would be able to survive. All right, so this scouting SCV from Bbyong moving in here, seeing what's going on here. Spots that gas, and he will be able to spot that hatchery as well. Following up. Beyond that, pretty much nothing else to see here from the Zerg side.
Also going to see that his opponent is going to go for the speed link first, so now Bbyong has to start walling in a little bit, maybe build a bunker, and take out one of the rocks with a Marine.
Well, Bbyong also getting a pretty fast gas of his own here. He's going to get that online factory going down from Bbyong as well. So everything standard.
Really standard. Now he's going to pick up the top of the rocks, and as soon as he has the minerals, he's going to get the gas, he's going to go for the reactor. It seems like he is safe with only 2 Marines inside the main base.
Alright, Zerglings moving over towards Bbyong's side of the map here. They will see what side the Terran player lands on, going as far as the destructible rocks go here. Looks like a cooling tower of sorts.
Yeah, it actually says a cooling tower coming in.
Ah, okay. So, main...
nice guess.
Main dock. Big top. Top.
Top means tower.
Oh, okay. Top means tower. So, what about the player Zuby top? Does his name just mean tower?
I'm saying I'm the top player.
Okay.
Probably not using the word top player as his nickname. Doesn't make sense. I mean, it's better to explain that he wants to be the top player.
Well, he's not the top player. Unfortunately, top. He was quite good back in the beta in the early days of Wings of Liberty, and
what's with the players going Roach Warrens today?
Yeah, man, we're seeing once again another Roach Warren. Maybe this is some new meta that the Zerg players are doing.
Seems like they want to catch their opponents out of position with the Widow Mines. You know, they really love to go for the early Widow Mines in this game. The problem is, Bbyong, he's not going for the Widow Mines. He's going for the Helmet Drop,
you know
most
what?
likely.
I think that the early Roach Warren may be kind of similar to how Zerg players will almost always get that Roach Warren around the 6:30 to 7 mark against Protoss players.
Yeah.
You know, they're just getting it for defense just in case. It's not really a huge investment if you think about things, and we'll only slightly delay them.
I guess that's quite true, but we do have the 2 Hellbats out on the way. The starport is finishing up pretty soon.
Yep, so Bbyong already gearing up for aggression here. I do like this play from him. Hellbats are always exciting. They're almost like Reapers, I feel, in the medevacs, because if you like drop them at the perfect position, all of the drones essentially line up to try to run out of there.
Yeah, but not as hard.
Big kills.
Not as hard to use, however. Scrap, because Hellbats do not play out.
They don't have duds, essentially. They won't be dud Hellbat attacks.
If they had those in StarCraft too, oh man.
Well, I'm sure you would just be very happy about that. I'll keep this rated G.
Okay.
All right, Roaches moving across the map here from S2, following this up with a Baneling nest here. So I think we're going to be seeing a big timing from our Zerg player, but will these Hellions spot it in time? They're going to move over to the 3rd base, actually seeing that Zergling enshrine the catch it there, and these Hellbats. Oh man, this is going to be a pretty big commitment from Bbyong here.
Yeah, he's going to go for it, but if he actually doesn't go for the Hellbat drop, then he's going to have to move back and forth to defend against it. But those are Roaches, not Siege Tanks.
That's right, and this is actually going to be very, very hard for our Zerg player to defend. But look at this, the Hellbats killing off all of those Banelings there. They will finish, and they're going to connect, killing off a lot of those SCVs. Already a huge amount of damage has been done from the Zerg player's side, and all that's left from the Terran player essentially is Hellbats. 18 SCVs have been killed, and now there is a follow-up with these Speedlings. The Banelings now hatching. Things are looking very bad for Bbyong right now.
Now, Bbyong does have a third command, and if he can barely hold them, he can get the SCVs out just in time, but those Banelings are going for the mules once again. Bbyong trying to see where he can drop the Hellbats, but now the Roaches are inside the main base.
All right, and more constant reinforcements from our Zerg player here. The SCVs, no, they're going to connect with the Banelings. Well, there they go. Now they'll connect. And I think that's going to be lights out for our Terran player. More reinforcements, essentially a build order loss from Bbyong here. GG.
The same way Jaedong won against Flash, except now adding in the Roaches.
Basically.
Instead of only Zerglings and Banelings.
Pretty much, it couldn't have gone any better for S2 there. I mean, maybe if the Hellbats didn't kill off some of those Banelings early on, but really, there was nothing there from S2, or from Bbyong there. He didn't have a lot of units, man. He was really gearing up for a heavy Hellbat drops,
yeah.
But S2 deciding, I'm just going to kill you before you get to do anything.
Or even you get the Widow Mines out for defense.
Yeah, he didn't even go for the Widow Mines. So currently, guys, the score 2-3 with SK Telecom in the lead. The next match will be Bong versus Best here, a PvP. Don't go anywhere, guys. This is the SK Planet Pro League.